What's going on, man? We back, man. Hey, I think Joey Badass done lost his mind. Why would he egg Daylyt on like that? Y'all know what's finna happen, right? But I am glad to see hip hop and lyricism is back. Yeah, don't take your foot off they necks. I'm glad Kendrick brought this shit back to real hip hop and real bars and double entendres and metaphors and witty wordplay and all that. But yeah, let's get into this, man. This the Bar-Ology exam. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, get these bar breakdowns in the algorithm because people giving you they take on this, but they not breaking it all the way down. I know y'all caught some of this, but wait till you hear. I don't even know who had the best verse, and I think Absol the best lyricist. And it's clear they rehearsed this a few times, a little Red Bull freestyle. But yeah, man, this that Joey Badass, Big Sean, Absol freestyle that they just dropped. A little cipher. It's good to see these dudes together too, because you know, everybody, these new dudes thinks that everything is beef when you say somebody name. They don't understand friendly hip hop competition. They either millennials, well, not even millennials, Gen Z, or just don't know nothing about real hip hop. They more into pop, Drake type of lyrics and things like that. But no, let's get into this, man, because Big Sean, for some reason, at first I thought he had the best verse, but let's see.
Yeah, it's Shine Down, man. Red Bull Spiral. I got my nigga Absol, Joey Badass. Me first, fuck it. Hey, you going nowhere fast, but from your view you could never tell. No wonder, cause you live your life based on a carousel. You bums could
Bars.
probably teach a master class on taking L's. Truth is, if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself.
Damn,
That's how you feel,
You
bro.
see, most niggas crack under pressure, but I'm a natural. The thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to. And if
Right.
you can't reach for peace, I hope you have too. A lot of y'all my
Bars.
seeds, I see Janae should have had you. A lot of y'all confused tough skin for having tattoos, but that's
Bars. A lot of y'all confuse tough skin with having tattoos. Nigga, having a bunch of tattoos don't make you tough. But I just wanted him to get the feel, get through it a little bit. Now we'll go back and break down a few of these bars before we let him continue. This dude.
oh Joey Badass. Me first, fuck it. Hey.
Fuck it.
You going nowhere fast, but from your view you could never tell. No wonder, cause you live your life based on a carousel.
You going nowhere fast, but from your view, you wouldn't tell because you live your life on a carousel. A carousel is one of them theme park rides, well, state fair rides where you put your kids on the carousel horses that go round and round. Yeah, he compared that to your life. You going nowhere fast. That's always moving around and around like a merry-go-round real fast, but you're not going nowhere. You're going in the same circle, spiral. That's a bar.
You going nowhere fast, but from your view you could never tell. No wonder, cause you live your life based on a carousel. You bums could
Spiral.
probably teach a master class on taking L's. Truth is, if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself.
Damn. Now them some harsh bars. You bums can teach a master class on taking L's. Usually you supposed to teach a master class on something good. But he's saying y'all mastering taking L's and could teach a class on it. That's how many y'all take. And then said, if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself. And that's harsh to say. That's why Joey Badass said after this, damn, that's how you feel, bro. That's harsh to tell somebody. But at the same time, it's true. Because if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself because it's still your life. I understand life is hard, but if you wake up hating life, it's still your life that you live in. So you really hate yourself. That's facts. He always dropping gems and little notes in his bars. Let's keep it going.
Damn, that's how you feel,
You
bro.
see, most niggas crack under pressure, but I'm a natural. The thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to. And if you can't reach for peace, I hope you have too.
That's so layered. That's so layered. That's like a quadruple entendre. He said the thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to, which is true. Nobody should have to live by the gun, die by the gun. You should reach for peace. That's why he said that. Reach for peace as in chop it up, squash it before it leads to having to live by the gun, die by the gun. But also reach for peace, like if you clutching, reaching for your peace, another word for the gun. That's why the thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to. But if you gotta reach for peace, I hope you have to. One layer is I hope you have to, meaning if you really gotta reach for it, and it's a situation where it's life or death, I pray you have two of them to reach for. To reach for peace. A peace, another word for gun, and peace is also reaching for actual PEACE peace, just like PEICE for your peace. And also, he said, reach for peace. I hope you have too. Ain't that the number we throw up when we say peace? That's another layer. Two fingers. I hope you have two. But also, another layer is living by the gun. The thing about that is you shouldn't have to, but if you have to reach for peace, I hope you have to. It's a situation where you really is in dire need to do it. So many different layers to the way he worded that.
A lot of y'all my seeds, I see Janae should have had you.
Oh, y'all, my seeds. I see Janae should have had y'all. Come on, man. Janae Aiko is Big Sean girl, wife, whatever. And, if y'all his seeds, that will make her y'all mama. Get it?
You can't reach for peace, I hope you have too. A lot of y'all my seeds, I see Janae should have had you.
Y'all gonna let Big Sean say y'all his sons? He always talking that slick, but then when it come time to go back and forth, I don't be seeing him go back and forth. Big Sean, you gotta stop with the subliminals, make it known. But you rapping. I'm talking about the bars are there. Don't get it twisted.
A lot of y'all my seeds, I see Janae should have had you. A lot of y'all confuse tough skin for having tattoos, but that's what six.
Oh, that is so true. A lot of y'all confuse having tough skin with tattoos. That's a crazy double entendre because to get tattoos, you gotta have tough skin, or you're gonna be crying every time they poke to do the tattoo. Get it? Tough skin. Confuse that with tattoos, but also a lot of y'all confuse having tough skin with having tattoos, which means basically you act like you tough. Basically, you think them tattoos on your neck and having an AK on your arm, stomach, or having all this crazy thug shit tatted all over you, but really you a hoe. You soft for real. Get it? Tattoos don't make you mean you got tough skin. It don't mean you bout that. Basically.
I see Janae should have had you. A lot of y'all confuse tough skin for having tattoos, but that's what 6 cents is for, like when you add two.
But that's what Six Sense is for, like when you add two. See, I always tell y'all the last bar set up the next one. That's why he said, don't confuse tough skin with having tattoos. And that's why what your sixth sense is for, like when you add two. Your sixth sense is your intuition. Because the other five senses are what? Taste, smell, hear, feel, touch. And then your sixth sense is what? Intuition. And how does that relate to the bar before that? Because your intuition can tell you which niggas are about that and which not. The ones that's faking tough with all these tattoos and the ones that are actually about that. Get it? That's what your sixth sense is for. Like when you had two, you can tell people you're intuitive. You can read folks. Your sixth sense is for like when you add two. But the double meaning is even make the bar hit harder and crazier because if that's what your sixth sense is for, like when you add two, 4, 2, 6, you add 4 plus 2, you get 6 cents. 6 cents like SENSC, like your 6 cents, but also 6 cents like CENTS, 6 pennies. That's what the six is for. That's what your 6 cents is for. Like when you add two, four as in FOUR plus TWO, but also four as in that's what your 6 cents is for, FOR.
Plus they gon' try to discredit for having tattoos, but that's what 6 cents is for, like when you add two. Plus they gon' try to discredit you when you black too. The drop jams one diamond, but my favorite is Angie Stone. My drive back, that bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Been flipping out in this bitch since it was camera phones. Know you great when you uncomfortable in your comfort zone.
Bar.
Grave
Bars.
digger.
Come on, man. Bars. You know you great when you uncomfortable in your comfort zone. That Just think about that for a second. Usually you comfortable in your comfort zone, but he's saying you know you great when you're uncomfortable, even when you're comfortable. You know why? Because your comfort zone means you're complacent. You done got so much money, so much whatever. You don't got no drive no more. You don't got no want to do anything anymore. So you're complacent. No, you're great when even in your comfort zone, even when you got everything, you still hungry to be better, to get more, to be the best. Get it? You're uncomfortable in your comfort zone. You can't sit still. You need more. You're uncomfortable in your comfort bars.
Plus they gon' try to discredit you when you black too. The drop jams went diamond, but my favorite is Angie Stone.
I done dropped gems, went diamond, but my favorite is Angie Stone. That whole gems, rubies, diamonds, stone scheme, you hear it right. But then, all because Stone is part of Angie Stone's last name. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. He even talked about got my drive back. I'm on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Like drive, Angie Stone just passed from driving. It connects the last bar and the one before that. But I drop gems. Different type of gems are rubies, diamonds, things like that, stones. Yeah, that scheme, but also I drop gems, the double meaning. When I rap, I drop gems, little things you can pick up gems. I dropped gems and went diamond, meaning I didn't even know Big Sean went diamond off his music, like Eminem, like Nelly went diamond. I think 50 Cent went diamond. It ain't a lot of people that went diamond before. You can go platinum and gold, but to go diamond, get it? I dropped gems, went diamond, but my favorite is Angie Stone. Shout out Angie Stone. And then after that, he said,
On my drive back, that bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes, man.
I got my drive back. I got that bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Well, the first meaning is clear. I got my drive back to rap, to be lyrical, to want to compete in this rap game. Now that I see lyricists back stepping up, I got my drive back. And not only I got my drive back, that bitch on cruise control too, my inner drive, my will. I got my drive back and now it's on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Well, you would think, what does cruise control got to do with Katie Holmes? Well, first he's saying his drive is on cruise control. The will that he got is just there. He can't lose it. He's on cruise control with his inner will and drive. But the drive scheme set up, like a drive in a car, you put it on cruise control. Your driving is great when you can just sit back and throw your car on cruise control. Get it? My drive is up. I got that bitch on cruise control, like Katie Holmes. Well, the triple meaning, the reason he added cruise control Katie Holmes is if for y'all kids that don't know, Katie Holmes used to date Tom Cruise, and she said, let her tell it. He had her under control. What she wanted to wear. He wanted to control her religion. He wanted to control where they eat at, what they do in their relationship, what movies she can star in. She's an actress. Katie Holmes, you're on cruise control. My drive is back. That bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Tom Cruise had Katie Holmes under control, which is why they divorced. Cruise control. Tom Cruise controlled Katie Holmes, but cruise control like your car.
James went diamond, but my favorite is Angie Stone. My drive back, that bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Been flipping out in this bitch since it was camera phones. No, you.
I've been flipping out on this bitch since camera phones. That's a bar, meaning I've been flipping out. I've been blacking out lyrically on these stages since camera phones. But the double meaning is why he used the word flipped out since camera phones. The first camera phones used to flip out. He could have said any other word, but they flip phones. Get it? They flipped out, not sideways, not over. They flipped out. Get it? I flipped out. It's the word choice for me. I've been flipping out on this bitch since camera phones, which is exactly how the old camera phones that first started used to flip out.
That bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Been flipping out in this bitch since it was camera phones. Know you great when you uncomfortable in your comfort zone.
Oh, we already explained that.
Grave digger.
Grave
How
digger?
niggas even want my name on they tombstone?
Yay or nay?
Seems to me you
Bars.
want A, but don't be one of them niggas that read the room wrong. Spit
Bars.
like believe me, I'm more than hungry. Way more unique, have power before the money. Well, they hope you know that I'm the dopest one, don't overdose. You wanna hold the notes like holding notes, you gotta go for broke, so I
You want to hold the notes? Money, C notes. You want to hold the notes like Hall and Oates? You got to go for broke. Y'all don't know Hall and Oates. That's why you looking at me like that right now, because you don't know who Hall and Oates he talking about. For you kids that don't know, Hall and Oates are a little music group. There are two people, two dudes. One name is Hall, one name is Oates. They fell out because Oates took their publishing or masters or something and sold it without talking to his homie Hall first. Get it? But we gonna get to the bars.
you want A, but don't be one of my name on they tombstone. On grave digger.
Grave digger.
How niggas even want my name on they tombstone?
Yay or nay?
Ah, yay or nay. Even the ad libs are bars. See why he said yay or nay? That means yes or no. That's an actual saying. You want me to go to the store and grab you something? Yay or nay, my nigga? Because I ain't finna sit around playing all day. Yay or nay? That means yes or no. But yay or nay, that's why he set it up with grave digger. What man want my name? What person would want my name on their tombstone? Well, you would think, what is he talking about? Where that come from? Well, for y'all that don't know, Kanye on the Drinks Champs interview with Nori, he said the reason good music failed was because of Big Sean. That's what Kanye said. And Kanye said if he ever die, he won't on his tombstone, on his gravesite that I deserve to die because of Big Sean. You want that on your tombstone? That's crazy to say to one of your people on your label. But that's Big Sean rebuttaling that. Like, what nigga would want my name on their tombstone? Your tombstone supposed to be for your name when you die. It should say, "Here lies Kanye West from this date to this date." Why would you tell Nori you want my name on your tombstone? But we see why Kanye said that, trying to throw shots at Big Sean, but Big Sean is rebutting that. Like, what person will want my name on their tombstone? Who does that? And then Absol said, yay or nay. Get it? I already told you yay or nay means yes or no. That's one entendre. The double entendre is yay or nay. Yay, the one that said that. Kanye, his name short is yay. Yay or nay. Nay for short is Janae Aiko. They call her Nene. That's what Big Sean calls her, Nay or Nene. Which one y'all want my name on y'all tombstone? Yay or nay? Get it? Yay would said it, and Nay, Janae Aiko, would of course have Big Sean last name on her tombstone for real because they're married. She took his last name. Get it? Yay or nay? Grave digger. Who will want my name on their tombstone? Yay or nay?
Digger. How niggas even want my name on they tombstone?
Yay or nay?
Seems to me you want A, but don't be one of them niggas that read the room wrong.
Seems to me you want A, which answer was A. Yay. Get it? Absol said yay or nay. He said, seems to me you want A, which was yay, to sell the fact that he's talking about what yay said. Get it? Seems to me you pick A, but look, don't be the nigga to read the room wrong. A, B, read the room wrong. But he's saying like Aye, A. Don't be the nigga that read the room wrong. But A, the letter B, A, read the room.
Or nay?
Seems to me you want A, but don't be one of them niggas that read the room wrong. Spit like believe me, I'm more than hungry. Way more unique, have power before the money.
Oh, believe me, I spit more. No, he said I spit more bulimia. Well, bulimics spit out their food. They can't keep any food down. They trying to stay skinny. Bulimics, if you got bulimia. But it sounds like he said bulimia twice because bulimia also sounds like believe me, he said believe me. I spit bulimia. I spit so much bulimia. Believe me, I.
Like believe me, I'm more than hungry.
Hold on.
Them niggas that read the room wrong. Spit like believe me, I'm more than hungry.
Spit like bulimia, meaning the way I spit my bars. You know, we always say that nigga spitting. I spit like bulimia. Bulimics spit out their food a lot. But he countered that with I'm more than hungry. See, they spit out their food. People that's hungry ingest food. But when he say I'm more than hungry, money wise, I'm hungry to be in the game. I'm hungry for the bag. Spit like bulimia, but believe me, I'm more than hungry. See how bulimia and believe me, I'm more than hungry sound like he's saying the same word the way he worded it. Bulimia, believe me, I am more hungry.
One of them niggas that read the room wrong. Spit like believe me, I'm more than hungry. Way more unique. Had power before the money.
I'm way more unique. I had power before the money. That's what he actually saying about his actual rap life. You know, I had power where I'm from way before this money came. Get it? I'm unique. My style, how I rap, I'm unique. But the double meaning makes the bar hit even crazier because look who he talking to, Joey Badass. Wasn't his name unique on the show Power on Stars, 50 Cent, the show Power? Unique. I'm unique. I had power way before the money, the double meaning.
Spit like believe me, I'm more than hungry. Way more unique. Had power before the money. Where the hell you know that I'm the dopest one? Don't overdose. You wanna hold it? Notes like holding notes. You gotta go for broke.
I'm the dopest. So don't to be doper, you gotta overdose. If you want the notes, you gotta be like Hall and Oates, the rhyme scheme. Hall and Oates, you gotta go for broke. And that's exactly what Hall and Oates did. They went broke because they was going to court on each other over dudes selling the business that I told you about earlier.
So I only know that I'm the dopest one. Don't overdose. You wanna hold it? Notes like holding notes. You gotta go for broke. So I only proceed for proceed.
See, he always have those type of bars. I only proceed for the proceeds. He take one word and then flip it to meaning you hear that same word, but it means something else. Just like he said, I wish you have to proceed for the proceeds. That's why he said, I only proceed for the proceeds, for the money, for the bag. I only proceed to do this and keep doing this for the bag. I only proceed for the proceeds. You just added a S at the end of proceed. And that's exactly what Hall and Oates did. They proceeded with the court case for his proceeds. You sold my share along with yours to some folks without consulting me. I'm proceeding with this case because I want my proceeds back. Get it how it ties up the last bar? Get it? Hall and Oates, you want notes, you got to proceed for the proceeds. But if you want to hold notes is a double meaning. I forgot that triple meaning too. That's another layer. If you want to hold notes, like whole C notes, hundreds, you know, if you want to hold notes, you got to do like Hall and Notes. Hall and Notes were good at holding notes, like a song note, holding notes. Uh, you want to hold notes, you got to be like Hall and Notes. I only proceed with the proceed. He rapping.
With those you wanna hold it, notes like holding notes, you gotta go for broke. So I only proceed for proceeds. Been and go since the goatee and pound chains and teaser hats. I even made the goat's cheese. Just imagine all the other shit you don't see.
Right.
Coming and killing, destroying the feeling, I'm feeling the feeling, the boy tripping on me, but I still feel at home like I'm feeling Detroit.
Tripping on me, but I still feel at home like I'm feeling like I live in like I'm back in Detroit. Tripping on me, like if you leave somewhere, you're going on a trip. Tripping on me, but I still feel like I'm at home, like I'm from Detroit. He's from Detroit. Even when he goes somewhere, he still when he take a trip, when he tripping, I still feel at home no matter where I go, like I'm in Detroit.
I only proceed for proceeds. Been and go since the goatee and pound chains.
I only proceeds for the proceeds. Been a goat since the goatees. You remember back when Big Sean just had the regular goatee and the pal chains and the teaser hats? Y'all don't remember the old teaser hats from back in the day when they was popping? He said, I've been popping since then. The pal chains and the teaser hats and the goatee. I even made the goats cheese, meaning I made the goats of rap. smile, cheese, say cheese, but I also made them cheese, another word for money. I made the goats cheese. Did he not have a song with Lil Wayne, who is definitely a rap goat? Did he not have a song with Drake, who people call a goat? You know what I'm saying? The blessings, I feel way up, I feel blessed. I live the life I deserve. Blessed. Fuck a vacay. I feel better at work. Yeah, I even made the goats cheese by being on songs with them. And whoever other goats he may have made a track with.
Go for broke, so I only proceed for proceeds. I've been a goat since the goatee and pow chains and teaser hats. I even made the goat's cheese. Just imagine all the other shit you don't see.
Right, and if I did all that, just imagine what I don't talk about and the things I got that I don't even let people know.
I'm coming to kill and destroy and the feeling y'all put in.
I'm coming to kill and destroy, but I'm feeling like y'all filling the void. How he flipped the word feeling to mean different. Filling as in FILLING, filling the void. But also I got the feeling that y'all just here that y'all just here filling the void. Y'all ain't even worth nothing lyrically. Y'all just filling the void.
Just imagine all the other shit you don't see. I'm coming to kill and destroy and the feeling y'all put in the feeling the boy tripping on me, but I still feel like I'm like.
Oh, and flip feeling a few times. I came to kill and destroy, but I got the feeling that y'all just feeling like y'all feeling the void. The way he flip feeling.
You don't see. I'm coming to kill and destroy and the feeling y'all put in the feeling the boy tripping on me, but I still feel like I'm like I feel in Detroit.
Tripping on me, but I still like feel at home because I live in Detroit.
B.I.G. minus the east and west beef. I'm the dime. You gotta kiss me from right to left cheek, little bitch.
Little bit, you know, that's his little tag after every bar. You know, little bit. That's what he say after most of his bars. I'm glad he brought that back. That's his little ad lib. Just like Jeezy be like, yeah, you know, his little ad lib. But I like the way I'm a Don. You gotta kiss me from right to left cheek. Ain't that what mafia dons do when they greet each other? You, the Godfather, you gotta kiss him on the right cheek, then on the left cheek, then kiss the ring. I'm the Don, and he always called himself Big Sean the Don. Get it? I'm the Don. You gotta kiss me from right to left cheek a little bit. But first he said it's the BIG minus the East Coast West Coast beef. Get it? BIG is another word for notorious big too. He had that same big at the beginning of his name. I'm BIG, but not that BIG who was in the East Coast West Coast beef. I'm BIG Sean. And then followed up with the right to left cheek. Well, if you go right to left, that's why he said minus the East Coast West Coast. East to west is right to left. The sun sets on the left side.
Feeling the feeling y'all put in the feeling the boy tripping on all the other shit you don't see. I'm coming to kill and destroy the feeling y'all put in the feeling the boy tripping on me, but I still feel like I'm like I feel in Detroit. B.I.G. minus the east and west beef. I'm the dime. You gotta kiss me from right to left cheek, little bitch.
Bars. Yeah. What y'all thought of that verse? He was spitting, right? A lot of bars, a lot of double entendres. He even had a few schemes. Let's get to Absol, the best lyricist of them all.
And your wife, he said I was gonna wash you, nigga.
Oh, come on, don't say that. That's how you know they cool. When you can take little jabs at each other girlfriends, it's all love and respect. They don't really mean certain things.
Look at these, man.
Man, I told you that in confidence, big bro. Had to do me like that, man. Come on, come on.
He playing.
Hey, man, fuck it. Let me remove the cap.
Oh, bars. And then said, fuck it, let me remove the cap as he's removing his cap. And the reason he said, let me remove the cap, that ad lib is a bar because he's saying what Big Sean just said is cap. Let me remove the cap out of his rap of him just saying that my girl said he was gonna wash me. My girl would never say that another nigga was gonna beat me lyrically. Let me remove the cap out of that statement.
Man,
remove the cap.
Come on. Confidence, big bro.
Bitch. Yeah. And your wife, he said I was gonna wash you, nigga. And I took it easy, man.
But it sounds like they girls know each other. That's how cool they are.
I told you that in confidence, big bro.
That's why Absol playing it off like, come on, bro. I told you that in confidence. You out here telling people my girl told you. They obviously joking though.
Bro, had to do me like that, man.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Absol gonna get them back.
Fuck it, let me remove the cap. My lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the trash. Something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was referring to. Cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth. Neither do I, but I do know that kryptonite is not an issue. Plus the cape will be navy blue. You stuck in the lowest lane, it ain't a bird or a plane. And I'm rather faster than Burner's vein.
That whole Superman scheme was just crazy. That's crazy. I just wanted him to get through it so we can get the feel first for his verse. But now let's break down the bars.
Shatter the glass, he was in the trash. Fuck it.
After he said, let me remove the cap, after Big Sean said what he said about his girl, he said, let me remove the cap. Let me tell you what my girl actually told me, though.
Let me remove the cap. My lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the...
Yeah, my lady told me that some nigga said my career was in the trash and that I missed my window. That whole TDE window when Kendrick was blowing up, J-Rock and all of them. For Ab-Soul to be such a lyricist and so good, some people are trying to say he missed his window, but they keep forgetting that Ab-Soul is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. He ain't never missed a window. We all know about Ab-Soul.
Trash, something about missing my window or something.
Come on, man.
That's why he said he wanted to shatter the glass.
Fuck it, let me remove the cap. My lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the trash.
Y'all bear with me.
Something, fuck it, let me remove the cap. My lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the trash. Something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was
and wanted to shatter the glass he was referring to. That window that you claim I missed, that you told my girl my career was in the trash and I missed my window. Little do you know that glass window you talking about, I shattered it. I'm that type of lyricist, the best of the best. Ain't no window. What window I missed? Pause for the cause.
Cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth.
You have no clue what I turn into when I enter the booth, meaning the studio booth. But it's also setting up the Superman scheme because when Clark Kent enters the phone booth, get it? When I enter the booth, he changed into the Superman outfit.
Neither do I, but I do know something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was referring to. Cause he ain't got a clue.
Hold on.
What my lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the trash. Something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was referring to. Cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth. Neither do I.
Neither do I. Shit, because when I get in the booth, I don't even know where I'm going to go lyrically. But he definitely don't know who I am to be saying something like I missed my damn window. That's what he basically saying. He don't know what I turn into when I go in the booth. Nigga, I'm a superhero in this rap shit.
Was referring to, cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth. Neither do I, but I do know that kryptonite is not an issue. Plus the cape will be navy blue.
The kryptonite is not an issue. Superman changing the booth. Kryptonite was his issue, but Absol saying a kryptonite is not gonna be my issue. Kryptonite like Superman's kryptonite, the green kryptonite, but also a kryptonite won't be my issue. A kryptonite, how he played with the word kryptonite. Kryptonite won't be an issue. Plus the cape is blue. Get it? Krypt blue, but cape, Superman cape.
Booth, neither do I, but I do know that kryptonite is not an issue. Plus the cape will be navy blue. You stuck in the lowest lane, it ain't a bird or a plane. And I'm rather faster than Burner's vein.
You stuck in the lowest lane, talking about I missed my window, but you stuck in the, in the lowest lane. Remember, Lois Lane is Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, Lois. But he said you're stuck in the lowest of rap lanes, in the lowest lane, Lowest. Lois Lane. It ain't a bird or a plane, but I'm faster than bangers can bang. Get it? He just finished the Superman scheme with the phrase that people say when Superman coming. It's a bird, it's a plane. He's faster than a speeding bullet. Get it? But he said, I'm faster than burners can bang. Which a bullet come out of. That Superman scheme was crazy.
Somebody told me that my career was in the trash. Something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was referring to. Cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth. Neither do I, but I do know that kryptonite is not an issue. Plus the cape will be navy blue. Cape. You stuck in the lowest lane, it ain't a bird or a plane. And I'm rather faster than Burner's vein. Anyway, respect the gang in them.
Okay.
You're paper thin, featherweight,
yeah.
And you're paper thin, like you never bank. You don't pay what you weigh, fuck is you even saying?
Oh, you're paper thin, featherweight. He's talking about the person at that point. You're paper thin. You're a featherweight in this rap game. You ain't fucking with me. You a featherweight. You're not even lightweight, heavyweight, middleweight. You're featherweight. You're paper thin, featherweight. And your paper is thin. It's like you never bank. Get it? People with no paper never really go to the bank to put up none because they ain't got none to put up. Their paper's thin, like you never bank. But way he flipped, your paper thin, as in YOU''RE, your paper thin, your body, your rap style, your paper thin, and your paper, YOUR, your paper that you make from rap is also thin. Your paper thin and your paper's thin too.
Anyway, respect the gang in them.
And then saying you ain't weighing what you paying, so fuck is you saying? Talking about I miss a window. You act like you better than me or something. You can have all the accolades in the world. That don't make you a better lyricist, better rapper than Absol. Get it? You don't even pay what you weighing. That's why the paper thin and featherweight set up that bar. You don't even pay what you weighing, but like weighing paper.
A plane, and I'm rather faster than Burner's vein. Anyway, respect the gang in them.
Okay.
Right.
You're paper thin, featherweight,
Yeah.
And you're paper thin, like you never bank. You don't pay what you weigh, fuck is you even saying? Even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't make rank.
Shabba ranks for y'all kids that don't know. It's a lovely day, Shabba. It's a get it. Even if if you was related to Shabba, you still wouldn't rank. Cause if you was related to Shabba Ranks, your last name would be Rank too. But he's saying as a rapper, even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't rank where I'm at. You wouldn't even rank on the scale, period. Talking about I miss my window and my career is in the trash. Nigga, you wouldn't even rank talking that to me. That's funny.
Don't pay what you weigh, fuck is you even saying? Even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't make rank.
Y'all remember when Marlon Wayans on In Living Color did that parody of Shabba Ranks, Mr. Ugly Man, Shabba. For y'all kids that don't know, Shabba Ranks is like Nigerian, Jamaican, something like that singer. He always had funny looks, and people called him ugly. Let's just say that. But his name was Shabba Ranks. Little house cut to the side, box cut. Yeah. It's a play on his last name. Even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't even rank.
You don't pay what you weigh, fuck is you even saying? Even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't make rank.
Nope.
On my mama, your men of honor just made plank.
Oh, on my mama, your men of honor just made plank. The men that you look up to that can actually rap against me, even they will plank. You definitely ain't enough, because even your men of honor that you respect can't even with me. They'll plank, but men of honor plank. Plank meaning to fall flat. That's what a plank. That's why Kendrick on that Peekaboo said 7.62s will make them plank. 80 pointers like a Kobe game. I just put them boogers in my chain. 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Them 7.62s will make them plank. Them 7.62 bullets will definitely make you plank and fall flat on your face. Get it? Even your men of honor on my mama, they wouldn't plank. They would plank.
Related to Shabba, you wouldn't make rank. On my mama, your men of honor just made plank. Huh? The rule is back. In fact, I never left. In which case, Joey, you put me in a sticky predicament. I had to show solidarity to my syndicate. Come on, so. Nah, you know anybody can get it in such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted. But listen.
Oh. I like how he set it up with the ruler's back, meaning him. But that's also what Joey Badass diss song was titled "The Ruler's Back." That's why he turned and said, "In which case, Joey, you put me in a sticky predicament. You know I had to ride for my syndicate, TDE. I gotta ride for them. What is you talking about? Don't be coming at my team and think because we friends, I'm still gonna ride for them. That's my squad."
In a sticky predicament. I had to show solidarity. Joey, the ruler's back. In fact, I never left. In which case, Joey, you put me in a sticky predicament. I had to show solidarity to my syndicate.
More so.
Nah, you know anybody can get it in such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted.
You know anybody can get it in such a way it'll make any physician conflicted. Hold on.
So, nah, you know anybody can get it in such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted. But
anybody can get it in such a way it'll make any physician conflicted. Because if anybody can get a certain disease, it's gonna make the physician that's taking care of them conflicted. Where is this coming from? If anybody can get it. But the double meaning is I had to show solidarity to my syndicate, which means not just you, anybody can get it if they coming for TDE and my team. Anybody can get it in such a way that it would make a physician, the best physician, conflict. Oh, that double meaning. Anybody can get it.
so, nah, you know anybody can get it in such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted. But listen, the 47 still on my tricep. Pass the pot, let me skill it. I'm quite the chef. Pro error, the masters that ain't never incorrect. That's but it's still TDE till 3000 and forever. Like
Did y'all hear?
47 still on my tricep.
Hold on.
Get it in such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted. But listen, the 47 still on my tricep.
See, he's saying we still cool. That 47 is still on my tricep, which is a number from Joey Badass's team, Pro Era. They always rep the number 47. Why? Because the 4 and the 7th is for the 4 and the 7th chakra. The 4th chakra is your heart chakra. The 7th chakra is your crown chakra. It gives you balance, heart and mind. The 47 is still on my tricep, meaning anybody can get it, but you still my dog. Just don't be coming for the team, because I gotta be show solidarity with the syndicate, my team. But I still rep your brand too. You still my name, feel me? Rest in peace, Steve's.
In such a way that it'll make any physician conflicted. But listen, the 47 still on my tricep. Pass the pot, let me skill it. I'm quite the chef. Pro.
Pass the pot, let me skill it. I'm quite the chef. That whole scheme, pot, skillet, stove, chef, yeah. But pass the pot, another word for we, pass the pot, let me skill it. Get it? Rap skills, let me skill it. I'm quite the chef, meaning I cooks when I rap.
Listen, the 47 still on my tricep. Pass the pot, let me skill it. I'm quite the chef. Pro error, the masters that ain't never incorrect.
Pro era the masses that ain't never incorrect. Pro era the masters that ain't never incorrect. But the dub pro era is Joey Badass, Steve's that group, you know what I'm saying? Pro era where Joey Badass from. But also the pro era isn't incorrect. Get it? A error is something you typed incorrect or did incorrect. Pro error, ERA, but also error like ERROR. Pro error to masses, that's not incorrect. Incorrect, something incorrect is an error.
Pass the pot, let me skill it. I'm quite the chef. Pro error, the masters that ain't never incorrect. That's but it's still TDE till 3000 and forever.
See, and even Joey Badass saying he's saying the same line as Absol saying it. It's still TDE to 3000 and forever. I'ma always rep my team, but you my guy though, Joey Badass. But I got your label and your team on my tricep, and I got TDE on the forearm. Get it? He's showing solidarity to both.
The masters that ain't never incorrect. That's why. But it's still TDE till 3000 and forever. Light was heavy and Ray definitely stepped. But this is hip hop, you know we still on that. It was healthy for the sport, sticking to the roots, keeping it competitive. Just be lucky that Soul ain't stepping in. All of y'all would have had to shoot.
Y'all lucky Soul didn't step in. All of y'all would have had to shoot, but because Soul is Absol last name, it's a play off his name. But also, y'all lucky Soul didn't step in. Y'all would have had to shoe. Like your shoe has a soul inside of it that you step in. You step inside of your shoe, and there's the soul. Y'all lucky Soul didn't step in, but it's a double meaning because he said roots before that. We took it back to the competitive roots. Y'all lucky Soul didn't step in. Get it? Soil, roots. When you step in soil, you get the roots in the dirt. Soil, soul is he's wording it like he's saying soil, roots, soul.
You know we still on that. It was healthy for the heavy and Ray definitely correct. That's why. But it's still TDE till 3000 and forever. Light was heavy and Ray definitely stepped.
Y'all see Joey Badass reaction when when Absol starts showing love to Ray Vaughn and Daylyt. Look at Joey Badass in the back, like, all right, man, you cool, but I don't rock with your boy them who came for me. Daylyt, I won't smoke with him and Ray Vaughn. That's why as soon as Absol starts showing them love and was like Daylyt was heavy and Ray certainly stepped, that's when Joey Badass was like, yeah, all right, whatever, and did his hands like that. I'm cool with you, but don't start watching.
But it's still TDE till 3000 and forever. Light was heavy and Ray definitely stepped. But this is hip hop, you know we still on that.
We still on that. It ain't nothing but a friendly competition.
It was healthy for the sport, sticking to the roots, keeping it.
It was healthy for the sport, sticking to the roots, keeping it competitive. It's part of hip hop. For people like Drake who didn't understand the control verse, keeping it competitive. It's part of the roots.
Competitive, just be lucky that Soul ain't stepping in. All of y'all would have had to shoot. The boat with the ocean view, you know what I came to do.
The boat with the ocean view, you know what I came to do? Sail. But the boat with the ocean view. And boat stand for best of all time.
All of y'all would have had to shoot. The boat with the ocean view, you know what I came to do.
Word.
Hey, Sean, let me get the hat again.
Wow.
And ask Nene who her favorite rapper is.
I think he may have freestyled that part, but he got Sean back, Big Sean back for talking about his girl said he was gonna wash me earlier. Okay, let me get that hat again. Why? And then go ask Nene who her favorite rapper is. Nene again, short for Janae. Aiko, Nene, Janae. Got him back. And that's when Joey Badass gonna be like, all right, y'all clicking up, making little jokes. That's all cute. My turn. Watch.
Let me get the hat again. And ask Nene who her favorite rapper is.
The rhyme pattern.
I had to do it, Fred.
Whatever. That's cute, nigga.
Look, that's cute.
BK to Carson, the bar name. See with caution, I spit fire as arson. They don't want war with the Martian, they sending their troops at the general. But I'm the one who absolute. They obsolete, can't compete cause I'm too elite. Trying to spark a match, but they simply lacking the heat.
Oh, tried to spark a match, but they simply lacking the heat. Yeah, Daylyt and Ray Vaughn, they tried to spark a match against me, but they simply lacking the heat, meaning heat in their bars. Let him tell it, but we know Ray Vaughn and Daylyt spit that heat. But let Joey Badass tell it, they lacking the heat. But the double meaning is tried to spark a match with me, but they simply lacking the heat. You ever struck a match before? They tried to strike a match with me, a match like a battle, but also strike a match with me, but simply lacking the heat, fire, heat.
BK to Carson, the bar name.
And now he's saying from BK to Carson. Where's Carson at? But BK is Brooklyn, right? From BK to Carson, I'm bar none. Proceed with Carson. I spit fire like arson. You know, arson is to fire.
See with caution, I spit fire.
The rapper is. I had to do it, Fred.
Whatever.
That's cute, nigga. Look. BK the caution, the bar never see with caution. I spit fire as arson. They don't want war with the Martian. They sending their troops at the general, but I'm the one who absolute.
They don't want war with the Martian. He's saying he spit out of this world. He from another place when it comes to the bars. They don't want war with the Martian. Well, Daylyt clearly do. I'm sorry. Ray Vaughn clearly do. But yeah, they don't want war with the Martian, so they send their troops. But I'm a general. I'm the one that absolute that whole general troops salute scheme, army salute general troops. But I don't know if he's saying instead of Kendrick going back at me, he sent his troops, Daylyt and Ray Vaughn, at a general. They just troops. I'm a general. And I'm also the one somebody in they camp salutes. I'm the one that absolutes, absolutes. But also I'm the one that's absolute, as in absolutely. I'm the one that's absolute. I don't gotta send my troops. I did this. I sent them shots at y'all. I'm the one that absolute. But I'm the one that's absolute. He sent troops. I'm by myself. I'm absolute. Don't need no help.
BK the caution, the bar never see with caution. I spit fire as arson. They don't want war with the Martian. They sending their troops at the general, but I'm the one who absolute. They obsolete, can't compete cause I'm too elite.
I like them words. He fit obsolete, too elite, can't compete. All of them words end with TE at the end, ITE or ETE. They obsolete. They meaningless. They obsolete. Can't compete. Cause I'm too elite. Them eat words.
I spit fire as arson. They don't want war with the Martian. They sending their troops at the general, but I'm the one who absolute. They obsolete, can't compete cause I'm too elite. Trying to spark a match, but they simply lacking the heat. Blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme me. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe.
Blasphemy. I don't need no one to blaspheme. How you play with the word blasphemy. I heard Jay-Z do that same thing on that Dear Summer verse. Dear Summer, I know you're gonna miss me. So we went together like Nike Airs and crisp tees, S dots with the polo fleeces, purple label shit with the logo secret. Give me a couple years, shit, I might just sneak in. A couple cases like Peaches and Herb, we'll be reunited and it feels so good. How the old world saying shit, he's still so good. Well, I do this in my slumber, summer. I ain't none of these half-ass newcomers. You know how I do, summer. I drop heat when you bring the summer. We'll break that down later, yeah. But on that song, Dear Summer, JC said that same blasphemy line. Young niggas that blasphemy, no religion, because blasphemy, blaspheme, no religion. But he's saying, what they doing, they're not a match to me. I can take them on. Them beating me is blasphemy. I don't need no one to blaspheme me. Get him. He was saying somebody sent their troops after him. He's saying he don't need no one to blaspheme him. He don't need to send troops. He's absolute blasphemy. I don't need no one to blaspheme me. How he played that word into 3 words.
Obsolete, can't compete cause I'm too elite. Trying to spark a match, but they simply lacking the heat. Blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme me. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe.
You better charge it to the game. That shit I did, that verse I spit, the rulers back, and all that me talking about is too much West Coast ick licking. Yeah, y'all better charge it to the game and call that shit a catastrophe. Like a catastrophe, a disaster, but charge it to the game, call it catastrophe, Fee, like a fee that you charge for something. Call it a catastrophe. Because we know catastrophe ends with PHE, but catastrophe, FEE, that's how he worded it. Charge it to the game, catastrophe.
Blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme me. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe. This ruler's back, they been trying to measure up. Look, my name ain't Rick, but I talk slick, no pressure, luck.
Oh, the ruler's back, but a lot of y'all trying to measure up. A ruler, you measure. I get that, but he keep calling himself the ruler. Get it? Just like that song he dropped, the ruler's back, that started all this. Get it? The ruler's back, and now they all trying to measure up, meaning they all want to take shots at me since I dropped the ruler's back. But I ain't Rick, but I talk slick. Don't press your luck. Get it? Cause Slick Rick is the real ruler, Rick the ruler. For y'all that don't know Slick Rick with the patch over his eye from old hip hop, he's the one that first called himself the ruler. Now Joey Badass saying it, other people call him no Rick the ruler, Slick Rick. And just for story time, Slick Rick was the reason I got into hip hop and started listening to rap and hip hop when I was a youngin'. Cause when he came out with a children's story, that was the first rap song I ever heard. Get it? Y'all, for you kids that ain't never heard of Slick Rick, with all the chains on, the king of ice, and he had an eye patch, but he dope. He could tell a story lyrically. He's dope lyrically. And he had a song called The Children's Story, and he once upon a time not long ago when people used to live life, they lived life slow. Once a time before Justice, then when people didn't know Slick Rick all too good, there was a little boy who was misled by another little boy. This is what he said. Me and you, Todd, are gonna make some cash, robbing old folks, then making a dash. Yeah. That song is what put me on the hip hop. So it's funny he's saying the ruler's back. Now everybody want to measure up. I'm not Rick, but I am slick with the words, so don't press your luck. Get it? He threw Slick Rick actually name in there and paid homage to the actual person who's the ruler. That's his stage name, the ruler, Slick Rick the ruler. Get it? I ain't Rick. I ain't saying I'm Slick Rick the ruler, but I am slick with words. Get it? I ain't Rick, but I am slick with words, meaning I'm lyrical. That's what all great rappers are, slick with words. Get it? I ain't Rick, but I am slick with words, so don't press your luck. How he threw the ruler's nickname and his real name in there, Slick Rick Ruler.
For me, I don't need no one to blaspheme. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe. These rulers back, they been trying to measure up. Look, my name ain't Rick, but I talk slick, don't pressure love. And I ain't taking no words back, I'm with all that. This ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all rap. First off, I can never hate the West Coast, but since niggas coming for Joe, fuck it, then let's go. Niggas must have forgot what I said on Control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in they pajama clothes.
Now, he didn't actually say that on Control. He said that on the BET Cypher. But when I first heard this, I was like, Joey Badass got that wrong. That ain't what Dot said on Control. He said that after Drake got in his feelings over the Control verse. But then I rethought about it and I see what Joey Badass is saying. He's saying what I did on the Ruler's Back was the same thing that Kendrick did with the Control verse. It was just a friendly competition. Y'all remember what Kendrick said on that Control verse when he said he's the king of New York. He don't care, he's coming at certain rappers he fuck with heads for a friendly competition. Drake was the only one that got butthurt and took it the wrong way because he not from the culture. Because if he was, he would have known it was just a friendly competition. Wasn't nobody really coming at him. But I think he was so nervous and scared to go back and forth with anybody back then that he knew that he took it the wrong way. He didn't know how to take what Kendrick did. But Joey Badass saying that he's doing the same thing with the Ruler's Back diss track. He's just saying, he was just friendly competition. He was trying to shoot at his homies to get them to rap with him. Pop out. You feel me? And he said now, since he did that, these niggas now are sensitive. Like Kendrick said, these rappers are sensitive in their pajama clothes. He ain't saying Kendrick said that line on Control. He said, according to what Kendrick said on his Control verse all throughout it, y'all shouldn't be mad and sensitive towards me, because then y'all will be Drakes. I wasn't really shooting at Kendrick. I was just throwing my hat in the ring, friendly competition.
Must have forgot what I said the West Coast. This ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all rap. First off, I can never hate the West Coast, but since niggas coming for Joe, fuck it, then let. And I ain't taking no words back, I'm with all that. This ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all rap.
Yeah, and like he said, I ain't taking no words back because I'm with all that. Whatever it come with, I know what come with this shit. So I ain't taking no words I said back. I'm with all that, whatever, and wherever it go. But I don't hate the West Coast. But I'm with all that. But he's saying I'm with all that, but let's just keep it friendly rap. Y'all know that's all this is. I am with wherever it go, but we can just keep it rap.
I ain't taking no words back, I'm with all ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all rap. First off, I could never hate the West Coast, but since niggas coming for Joe, fuck it, then let's go.
See, he cleared it up right there. First off, let me be clear. I could never hate the West Coast. A lot of my homies that I spit with, are out there. So how can I hate the coast? I was just saying there's a lot of West Coast ick licking to get a rise out of people to make them want to rap with me. You feel me? But I got love for the West Coast. It ain't that. He just set the record straight.
First off, I could never hate the West Coast, but since niggas coming for Joe, fuck it, then let's go. Niggas must have forgot what I said on Control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in their pajama clothes.
See, he got a point, and I can't be biased and hate him for that because he do got a point. If I gotta keep it real, I gotta keep it real. He right. What he did was the same thing Kendrick did. I was just, throwing a friendly fade out there for whoever on the West. Y'all was up at the time, Kendrick, Absol, Daylyt, Rayvon. I wanted to throw my hat in the ring because hell, I see it's back to lyrical and no more mumble rap. Now spitters can come out and play. That's all I did, just like Kendrick did, and everybody got sensitive and mad at me when they was doing their bar breakdowns on that ruler's back verse. See what he's saying? We gotta honor that. He's keeping it real. A bunch of you can't feel away just because you are pro Kendrick. I'm pro Kendrick too. You know what I'm saying? But I understand where Joey Badass is coming from. He's saying he just doing what Kendrick did on the Control verse.
Niggas must have forgot what I said on Control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in their pajama clothes, I guess. This ain't no East versus West. I just think that I'm the best. As a matter of fact, I know these bars can put bad boys on death row. Kinda crazy how Shook and Puff in jail though. Yo,
that's my favorite line of the whole freestyle cipher. That whole these bars can put bad boys on death row, which is kind of funny because look at how Suge and Puff both in jail though. First, it rhymes. Secondly, it's crazy bars because my bars, meaning my raps, it's crazy he used specific words. My bars can put bad boys, people who think they better than me, put bad boys on death row, put their career on life support, on death row, trying to rap against me. I'm a end your career, put it on death row. But for you bad boys, my bars gonna put you bad boys on death row, which is even more ironic now that Suge in jail and Puffy in jail though too, which means it adds to the bar because he said behind my bars, get it? Puffy and Suge are behind actual jail bars. He's talking his rap bars and the metaphorical, bars. They in jail, get it? And Bad Boy is Puffy's label. Death Row is Suge Knight's label. Both of them are in jail, though. That is kind of ironic. Like he said, my bars can put bad boys on death row, which is kind of funny because Suge Knight and Puffy in jail, though.
This ain't no East versus West. I just think that I'm the best. As a matter of fact, I know.
See, I don't agree with that. I understand confidence, but I don't think Joey Badass is better than Absol, Daylyt, um, Nas. Saying you the best, I don't even think he better than I don't know him and J Cole. I don't know. But he definitely ain't better than Kendrick. You feel me? Or Daylyt. So to say, this ain't no East West Coast beef. I just think I'm the best. Matter of fact, I know. Nah, you don't know that. Ain't no way you can think that. But matter of fact, I know.
These bars, this ain't I said on Control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in their pajama clothes, I guess. This ain't no East versus West. I just think that I'm the best. The rappers, then let's go. Niggas must have forgot what I said on Control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in their pajama clothes, I guess. This ain't no East versus West. I just think that I'm the best. As a matter of fact, I know these bars could put bad boys on death row. Kinda crazy how Shook and Puff in jail though. Yo, I was at the party, but I never seen a freak off. Instead of battle rap on stage showing his cheeks off. What type of time these niggas be on? Ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's
Ain't no daylight saving. He's telling Absol that nah, don't try to save Daylyt now. Ain't no daylight saving. But Daylight savings time, no sun shining won't be long. He's talking about daylight, calling them sun shining won't be long, meaning daylight shining, him shining in this rap game won't be for long. Ooh. And daylight savings time don't be really long. The days get longer when it's daylight savings time. Ain't no saving daylight. Ooh.
I was at the party, but I never seen a road. Kinda crazy how Shook and Puff in jail though. Yo, I was at the party, but I never seen a freak off.
Hey, he's clearing that up. That's a direct rebuttal to Daylyt saying you was at the after party, the party, the Diddy parties. He's saying, yeah, okay, I ain't gonna lie. I was at the Diddy parties, but I ain't seen no freak offs, which is what Diddy's in trouble for. He's saying, damn, all my heads just damn fell off the nails. But that's what he's basically saying. I was at the Diddy parties, but I ain't seen no freak off weirdo shit.
Crazy how Shook and Puff in jail though. Yo, I was at the party, but I never seen a freak off. Instead of battle rap on stage showing his cheeks off.
Oh, he said, you talking about me, but yet I do know of a battle rapper that was actually on stage showing his cheeks off. Oh, and that's not a lie. For you kids that don't watch battle rap or know about Daylyt from battle rap, he may be lyrical, but he did do a lot of antics, a lot of weirdo, a lot of suspect stuff. Well, basically, the situation where he was showing his cheeks on stage, the thing that Joey Badass is talking about is Daylyt had a battle against somebody, I forgot, but the crowd was booing him. They were like, boo, boo, when he was spitting his rounds. So Daylyt said, if y'all boo me one more time, I'm a boo boo on stage. Take an actual boo boo on this stage. They didn't believe him. They did it again. Boo, boo. So Daylyt pulled his damn pants down, showed his cheeks, and got to like he was finna take a boo boo. But then of course, the producers and everybody came and grabbed him, like, bro, what is you on? Pull your pants up. So he didn't actually, but he did show his cheeks on stage like he was about to. But it was a play on the crowd saying, boo, boo, get it, boo boo. His antics were bars back then. But yeah, he did. That's just Joey Badass saying, you talk about me being at a Diddy party and nigga, all the suspect you used to do Daylyt back in the days, talking about how you wanted to Diddy and you would Diddy and how you showed your ass cheeks trying to take a shit on stage and all the weirdo stuff you used to do back then, and you talking about me being at a Diddy party who you said you wanted to smash. Don't go there. This is direct rebuttals to Daylyt, but I don't know if Joey Badass should do this because Daylyt Daylyt just gonna ether him tomorrow. Because for y'all that don't know, I was watching Curtis King live. He was streaming. Daylyt hopped in the chat and he was listening to this freestyle. And he was like, oh, may God be with him. That's all he said about Joey Badass. He typed it in the chat. He was like, may God be with him. Y'all know Daylyt finna go cook up. He didn't like this verse. And Ray Vaughn finna go cook up too.
I was at the party, but I never seen a freak off. Instead of battle rap on stage showing his cheeks off. What type of time these niggas be on? Ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long.
Oh, ain't no daylight saving. See, sunshine, it won't be long. Get it? Because when there's daylight savings time, the sun don't shine very long. The night come early. Oh, but ain't no daylight saving, meaning can't nobody save him. And don't try to save him now. He did all that weirdo shit. Ain't no daylight saving. Sun shining won't be long, meaning him shining in this rap game ain't gonna be long. This the double meaning.
So, what type of time these niggas be on? Ain't no.
Get it? What type of time they be on? You out here showing your cheeks on stage and talking about what I was doing at a Diddy party?
Daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's a deadline.
Oh, and ain't no daylight saving, sunshine. Daylight is basically when the sun is shining, triple entendre.
These niggas be on, ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's a thin line between the trolls and the weirdos who clowning for attention but wearing masks like heroes.
Oh, it's a thin line between trolling and being weirdos. Because, you know, Daylyt be trolling, But then he also do a lot of weirdo shit that we call suspect back in the day. He ain't been doing it lately, but back in the day, he used to always go viral for doing or saying some weird shit, and then he just write it off as, oh, I was just trolling. That's why Joey Badass just said, nah, it's a thin line between trolling and niggas being weirdos. Clowning for attention, then throw on a mask like it's Piero's. Oof. Y'all ain't never heard of the Piero mask? The mask they be wearing at masquerade parties that, show themselves looking sad. Yeah, there was an Italian dude. He created those masks, and they're called the Piero mask. And Daylyt actually wears a tattoo mask of Spawn on his face for y'all that don't know him. So that's what he mean by wearing masks like Piero's. You know, one face you play happy, but then the mask shows you're not really happy. You're sad, you're conflicted. Yeah, that's what Puro mask show. Under the mask you might be happy, but the mask shows a tear, a face that ain't yours, like you happy or sad.
What time these niggas be on, ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's a thin line between the trolls and the weirdos who clowning for attention but wearing masks like Piero. See through your raps, clear, bruh. Get your ass capped trying to fuck with the PRO.
Ooh, I see through your raps. It's clear, bro. Don't get your ass capped coming for the PRO. Get it? His group is Pro Era PRO. But don't get your ass capped coming for the PRO. The double meaning? That's crazy. ASCAP, ASCAP. Those letters stand for something for y'all that don't know. It stands for the American Society of Composers and Producers, ASCAP, ASCAP. But he said don't get your ass capped. But ASCAP is spelled out ASCAP. Don't get your ASS capped, but ASCAP, messing with the PRO. And PRO, ASCAP is a PRO. Basically, those letters mean something too. PRO, the double meaning, is a company. It's a what was it? Publishing something organization. Publishers Recording Organization, PRO. ASCAP, PRO, is basically a corporation. Yeah. For producers and musicians who want to, show their talent, producers and all that. Yeah. Don't get your ass capped messing with the PRO.
See through your raps, clear, bruh. Get your ass capped trying to fuck with the PRO. I ain't worried about son, this world revolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus, nigga, you move on my time.
Oh, I ain't worried about son. His world revolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus, nigga. You on my time. Copernicus. Y'all don't know who Nicholas Copernicus is? The famous astronomer Nicholas Copernicus? He's the one that said the planets revolve around the sun, not the sun revolve around the planets. That's why he just said sun world revolve around mine. Get it? Like Copernicus said, the actual sun, but he's saying New York lingo, sun. What up, son? Sun ain't nobody. Sun world revolves around mine. He can't diss me without bringing up my name, so his world revolve around mine. Get it? You ain't no Copernicus, nigga. You ain't no famous astronomer. You move on my time, meaning when I'm ready for this battle to start, that's when it's gonna start.
See through your raps, clear, bruh. Get your ass capped trying to fuck with the PRO. I ain't worried about son, this world revolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus, nigga, you move on my time. Told you I would let you shine, give you space to coexist, cause when I plan it in line, now they like getting eclipsed.
When I plan it, they lying. Now Daylyt getting eclipsed. A lot of Daylyt flips in this. A lot of Daylyt name flips, but it ain't hitting so hard for me because I've heard these Daylyt's flips before in battles. So him saying it now, we done heard them all before, but some of y'all might be hearing Daylyt flips for the first time, and they always related to like daylight, morning, sunlight, sun, daylight. Yeah, I done heard them all, so these name flips don't do much for me in this verse, but I know he talking to Daylyt.
Told you I would let you shine, give you space to coexist, cause when I plan it in line, now they like getting eclipsed.
When I plan it, they lying. They lying. Now Daylyt getting eclipsed, but planets align, the daylight eclipse. Remember when you see an eclipse outside, a dark is covering up the sun, so you can't see the sun. Get it? Daylight being eclipsed. He's saying he finna eclipse daylight battle wise, but also he's describing what happens in the actual eclipse. Get it? But every time I plan it, when I plan to rap against them, they get to lying on me. But planets, every time I plan it, like planet, Planet, and they align, they line. Watch daylight get eclipsed, and now he finna finish that whole space scheme. It's a whole space scheme he finna go into while talking about daylight and Rayvon. It started with the whole Copernicus and sun world evolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus nigga. I let you coexist. I let sun shine.
I will let you shine, give you space to coexist. Cause when I
See, he's telling Daylight, didn't I tell you I would let you shine just to let you coexist? Uh-oh.
Cap trying to fuck with the PRO. I ain't worried about son, this world revolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus, nigga, you move on my time. Told you I would let you shine, give you space to coexist. Cause when I plan it in line, now they like getting eclipsed. Supernova aura, no, I gotta keep it lit.
Supernova aura, see how the space schemes keep going? Constellation, supernova, space to coexist. Copernicus, the astronomer, world evolve around mine. That whole space scheme is drawn out. But he says supernova shit, I gotta keep it lit. Do y'all know what a supernova is? That's a bar. A supernova is basically a burst star, a star in the sky that just bursts. That shines brighter than a whole galaxy for a couple seconds, but it's so bright, it's lit. Get it? Like being lit, like we say we lit now, but when a star bursts, it's super lit. Like the light is so bright, everything is lit up when a supernova happens. Supernova, I gotta keep it lit. Oof.
When I plan it in line, now they like getting eclipsed. Supernova aura, no, I gotta keep it lit.
Supernova aura. Oh, that means you always lit. Like a burst star?
Conversation shift every time I talk my shit. It's written in the constellations, the script. I'm like years ahead, they just trying to catch the drift. Every time I ask them, hey yo,
ask the spliff. They just trying to catch the drift every time I ask the spliff. Oof. But he just said it's written in the constellations and script. He's just continuing that space scheme.
No, I gotta keep it lit. Made the conversation shift every time I talk my shit.
I made the conversation shift every time I talk my shit. The conversation shift about who's the best lyricist every time I rap, every time I talk my shit.
Supernova aura, no, I gotta keep it lit. Made the conversation shift every time I talk my shit. It's written in the constellations, the script. I'm light years ahead, they just trying to catch the drift. Every time I ask them, hey yo,
I'm light years ahead. That space scheme, but he's saying he's light years ahead of Daylyt.
Constellations, the script. I'm light years ahead, they just trying to catch the drift. Every time I ask them, hey yo, no fly zone. Say, oh, is that right? I ain't gotta book no flight. I'm still gonna pack light.
They say it's a no-fly zone out west. Oh, is that right? Well, I ain't gotta take no flight. I'm still gonna pack light. Because you usually pack light when you're going on a trip, a flight. But if it's a no-fly zone, okay, I ain't gotta go out there. That sounds a little scary to me, but you scared to go out there because they say it's a no-fly zone? You ain't gonna catch a flight? But like he said, I ain't gotta catch flight, but I'm still gonna pack light. Meaning, I'm a pack light, Daylyt for short. I'm a pack light, pack him up. A lot of Daylyt name flips, but also I ain't gonna catch flight. When somebody say they caught flight, that mean like a flight plane, but also catch flight. Man, them dudes seen each other, and all I saw was Daylyt catch flight on his ass. Get it? Catch flight in the meaning fight. You say it's a no-fly zone? Well, I ain't gotta catch flight. Catch flight. But I'm still gonna pack light. Pack light like packing lightly for a trip, but pack light as in pack up Daylyt. That whole now he went from the space scheme to now he finna go into the airplane flight scheme. Watch.
No fly zone. Say, oh, is that right? I ain't gotta book no flight. I'm still gonna pack light. I'm over hands like a carry-on. Ain't been checked yet. I'm done playing. I popped out like a cassette deck.
And then right after that said, I'm overheads. Ain't been checked yet. Like a carry-on. At the when you take a flight, you go to the front desk and they check your bag, your carry-on, and then you put it in the overhead compartment when you sit down. I'm overheads like a carry-on. I ain't been checked yet. That whole flight scheme is continuing.
I'm overheads like a carry-on, ain't it been checked yet? I'm booked no flight, I'm still gon' pack light. I'm overheads like a carry-on, ain't it been checked yet? I'm done playing, I popped out like a...
I'm overheads like a carry-on and ain't been checked yet. Ain't nobody checked me yet in this rap game, but also overheads. Like in the overhead compartment, I ain't been checked yet. Nobody checked my bag when I was going on my flight.
I'm overheads like a carry-on, ain't it been checked yet? I'm done playing, I popped out like a cassette deck.
You done playing? I'm popped out like a cassette deck. Now I really won't smoke. I'm done playing. That ruler's back was just a light jab. I'm done playing. I popped out for the smoke like a cassette deck. But the double meaning is I'm done playing. When we used to ride and the cars used to have tape decks, when the tape is done playing, it pops out. It automatically ejects your tape. It pops out. Get it like a cassette deck? I'm done playing. Like I'm done playing rap wise, I'm going that nigga. But also when a tape is done playing, every word is a double meaning. I'm done playing. I just popped out like a cassette deck.
Overheads like a carry-on, ain't it been checked yet? I'm done playing. I popped out like a cassette deck. Respect that, they hanging on every bar till I'm hang tight. Get your muscle up, or you think a step in the swank right.
Who is Swank Right? Is he some kind of bodybuilder, muscle man or something that tie up the bar? Because he said they hanging on every bar. I tell him, hang tight, get your muscle up. Get it? They hanging on every bar that I spit in that last diss track I dropped on the ruler's back. They hanging on every bar. Get it? That I said. They trying to go at me for everything I said on that. They hanging on every bar, lyrical bar, but they hanging on every bar. The double meaning. Tell them hang tight. Get it? The double meaning for hang tight is that's an actual phrase. When you tell somebody to hang tight, that just means hold on a minute, give me a second, hang tight. But if you're hanging on the actual pull-up bar, you have to hang tight. That's why afterwards he said, get your muscle up, but not only your muscle up from hanging tight and get your muscle up like the people you got, your muscle, your entourage, get your muscle up. Don't be talking crazy to Swank Right. The double meaning for they hanging on every bar. I tell them hang tight.
That they hanging on every bar till I'm hang tight. Get your muscle up, or you think a step in the swank right. I'm up early on the grind, I shine through the late night. I ain't gotta lose no sleep to break daylight.
Oh, he's daddy with the daylight flips. I ain't gotta lose no sleep to break daylight. He trying to say daylight ain't even a real match for him. He ain't even gotta lose no sleep to battle him. But lose sleep, break daylight. I'm up. He just said he started it with the setup. I'm up early on the grind with the birds through the daylight and shining during the night. I ain't gotta to break daylight.
Early on the grind, I shine through the late night. I ain't gotta lose no sleep to break daylight. Shouldn't give you niggas time of day, but fucking shine a light on them. I'm a lightweight.
I shouldn't give you niggas the time of day. Talking about Daylyt and Ray Vaughn. I shouldn't give you niggas the time of day. Well, again, I'm gonna shine a light on them. I'm a light ray. Because a ray of light literally is shining a light down on somebody. But I'm a light ray, as in Ray Vaughn. I'm going to light him up. And then Light Ray is a play on both of their names, Daylyt and Ray Vaughn. I'm a Light Ray, triple entendre.
Shouldn't give you niggas time of day, but fucking shine a light on them. I'm a light ray. Now how can I say this all in a nice way? If you need the attention till top, he gotta pay. Look.
Oh, he trying to little boy you, Ray Vaughn. He's saying you ain't even worth his time. And if you do want to get a battle on with him and go back and forth, then Top from TDE gotta pay him. Oh wow. Oh wow. He trying to little boy Ray Vaughn. He give Daylyt a few bars, but he's saying Rayvon ain't worth his time. You gonna let him talk to you like that? Why he talking like that? Why he talking like that, Rayvon? Don't let him
How
talk to
can I
you.
say this all in a nice way? If you need the attention till top, he gotta pay. Look, I said, what's a little pup to a canine? It's game time. I ain't green on the defensive, I'm on my Draymond.
Oh, what's a little pup to a K9? He talking about Rayvon now. He done win that light all he can. Now it's on Rayvon. Since he said he was going at both of them early on before he kicked the verse off. But like he said, what's a pup to a K9? Nothing. Because a pup, he's really calling Rayvon a rookie. You ain't been in the game long enough. You a pup. What's a pup? But he can't say that about Daylyt. Daylyt been around just as long as he been around. That's why he's talking to Rayvon. What's a pup to a K9? A grown ass dog? What's a pup to a K9? I ain't being green on the defensive. I'm on my Draymond. Meaning I ain't being green on the defensive. Meaning green as in new, as in a novice. You know what we mean nowadays when we say somebody's green? Oh, bro, green. You don't. He can't come with us. He green. He ain't even gonna know what to do. That mean you lost. You new. You're a novice. You're a beginner. You're green. You don't know about the real world. You're new to this. Not true to this. That's what he's saying about being defensive. I ain't being defense. I ain't being green on the defense. I'm on my Draymond, which is basically real defense because he just mixed Draymond Green name in that little scheme right there by putting his last name first, first name last. I ain't green on being defensive. Draymond Green. I ain't green on being defensive. I'm on my Draymond. And that's me and my bully. I'm on my bully. I don't care about who Daylyt or Rayvon. I'm on my Draymond Green, who had his arm around Rudy Gobert neck, who kicked Josh Adams in the nuts 3 or 4 times. That defensive player of the year, Draymond. Get it? That's why he threw the word defensive. I ain't green on the defensive. Yeah, I ain't going on the defensive, but I'm on my Draymond. Crazy.
In a nice way, if you need the attention till top, he gotta pay. Look, I said, what's a little pup to a canine? It's game time. I ain't green on the defensive, I'm on my Draymond.
Oh, and he threw his game time in there to make the rhyme scheme go even crazier. But that defensive bar hit more when you throw game time in there because game time, defensive, basketball, the sport is game time. I ain't being green on the defensive. I'm on my Draymond.
What's the little pup to a canine? It's game time. I ain't green on the defensive. I'm on my Draymond. Empty out the clip on your whole click when I aim mine. I'm catching collaterals, hit you all at the same time. How the fuck 1-9? Bring a whole state home.
I did 1-9, bring a whole state harm. Oh, I mean, one line. That West Coast Icklick and that Joey Badass saying that's what he just said at the end. How do one line bring a whole state harm? I ain't trying to talk about the whole West Coast. I'm just trying to throw my hat in the ring. But now Absol grabbing him up like, hold on, bro. You talking about loading the clip and aiming at my whole clique. You still in the room with one of their members. Don't get to talking crazy back here. But they playing because they bros, you feel me?
On the defensive, I'm on my Draymond. Empty out the clip on your whole click when I aim mine. I'm catching collaterals, hit you all at the same time.
I'm catching collaterals, hit you all at the same time. Meaning, I'm accidentally hitting people I up with as I'm shooting at Daylyt and Red. I'm shooting at the whole clique at the same time. And that's when Absol had to grab him, like, hold on, because I'm part of that clique. What the hell you mean you emptying the clique on the whole clip? Hitting collaterals at the same time.
The clip on your whole click when I aim mine. I'm catching collaterals, hit you all at the same time. How the fuck 1-9? Bring a whole state home. What you mean, bro? What you mean? Told you about them, bro. Bro, niggas told you, bro. You gotta respect the game. Bro, niggas are taking shots at me, bro.
Look, Absol pulled him to the side, like, bro, what I tell you? Didn't I just tell you about coming at the team, bro? I just repped you and said I got the 47 on my tricep. TDE, you know that's my home team. That you know that's the syndicate, and I gotta show solidarity to the syndicate. But now you at the end of your verse talking about you gonna air at my whole clip. Didn't I tell you about going at the game? And Absol back, I mean Joey Badass back there like, hey, them niggas shot at me. No, no, you shot first. You were mad at what was going on with the Kendrick and Drake situation, Joey Badass, and threw your head out there for no reason. So you shot first. Keep it real. Talking about them niggas shooting at you. Yeah, because you shot first.
I told you about them, bro. Bro, niggas told you, bro. You gotta respect the game.
Bro, niggas taking shots at me, bro. Bro, taking shots at me.
You shot first, bro.
I mean, I was just shooting in the air, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get y'all attention, man.
Hey, shooters gonna shoot. Okay.
Y'all niggas is up right now, man.
Hey, big.
Look at the Joey Badass, man. Y'all niggas was up right now, B. That's why I shot. You know, I see you niggas up. Yeah, I want to throw my hat in the ring. You feel me? Just like Kendrick did with the Control verse. Whoever was up at the time, he wanted to take shots at him in that Control verse. Joey Badass saying, that's all I was doing. Y'all just read it wrong when I dropped the rulers back. I wasn't really going at the whole West Coast. I just wanted to spark a battle, a talk, a back and forth with my peers who I love rap. You feel me? But like he said, you shot first. And then Joey Badass responded with, nah, bro, I was just shooting in the air. You know, niggas, some niggas just bust in the air, bop, pause. Some niggas just shoot in the air, you feel me? And whoever it hit, you feel me? He was like, oh, and then Absol was like, okay, yeah, that's a fact. Shooters gonna shoot. And that's a fact. If you a shooter, what else do you do but shoot? That could be on the court, that could be in the street. Shooters gonna shoot. Steph Curry bars. Memphis Bleak on what's that? Damn, what's that movie with him, Beanie Siegel and Dame Dash and all them? Yeah, that type of shooter. When Memphis Bleak, yeah. State prop one. Hey, Blizz, chill. Shooters gonna shoot.
Bro, taking shots. Bro, niggas
Told you, bro. You gotta.
What you mean, bro? What you mean?
Told you about them, bro.
Bro, niggas
Told you, bro. You gotta respect the game.
niggas is taking.
I told you, bro, you gotta respect the game. We in here doing our little cipher thing, but you gonna respect my gang.
Shots at me, bro. Bro, taking shots at me.
You shot first, bro.
I mean,
Facts. You shot first.
I was just shooting in the air, man.
I was just shooting in the air, man. It wasn't at y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to get y'all attention, man.
Hey, shoot.
Trying to get y'all's attention. That's when he dapped him up. Look back, Big Sean back there having a blast. And even crazier, I need to point out, y'all see how they got them two bulls above them going head to head? Ain't that dope how they landed on that little shot? One bull is above Joey Badass head, and that other bull is above Absol head, and they going at each other like them two bulls above them going at each other. That's fire. How they made that little picture. I wonder if that was set up or they just ended up standing in those spots.
Shot first, bro.
I mean, I was just shooting in the air, man. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Trying to
all.
get y'all
Hey,
attention,
hey,
man.
hey,
Yeah,
shooters
no.
gonna shoot. Okay.
Y'all niggas is up
It's true. Shooters gonna shoot. All right. It's love.
right now,
Hey,
man.
hey, big 4-7.
Y'all niggas up right now, B.
It's all that. You feel me?
It's love, though. See? Joey Badass just saying, let me clear all this up before y'all get to thinking I'm trying to go at the West Coast and this is East Coast, West Coast, Biggie pop type of deal. Nah, it's all love. Let us clear this up, me and Absol. Somebody from that team and then somebody from this team. West Coast, East Coast. Come together with Big Sean from this Midwest and let's just get to this lyrical. But hip hop is back. Who y'all got having the best verse? This was the bar breakdown of that little freestyle. Joey Badass, Big Sean, or Absol? Who you got? Put it in the comments. But enjoy the rest of y'all day. We out. This has been a Bar-Ology exam. I'm your host, Jay Reed. And until next time, you feel me? In a minute.